Hello everyone, welcome back again. So student, today in this session we will discuss our next chapter, that is chapter number 5, with understanding elementary shapes. So this video is a general introduction of your chapter, understanding elementary shapes, and which will cover all the topics which are related to your chapter. Okay, so let's start from the first topic, and that is measuring. So how we will measure or compare any line segments? First, what is the meaning of line segment? In previous video, we already discussed what is the meaning of line segment. A line segment is a part of a line which has two endpoints. So here I have a line segment which has two endpoints, that is A and B. एक line segment है जिसके दो endpoints है A और B. Okay. So now how I can measure this line and how I will compare two line segments, which one is greater and which one is smaller. मैं कैसे मेजर कर सकती हूँ किसी लाइन को और कैसे हम दो लाइंस को कंपेयर कर सकते हैं कि कौन सी छोटी है कौन सी बड़ी है. So suppose I have another line segment, that is DE. Okay. So our first method is observation. First method is observation. Simply by observing these two lines, I can say that AB is less than DE. Okay. Simply हम इन दो लाइंस को ऑब्जर्व करके कह सकते हैं कि जो AB है वो DE से छोटी है. So first method is observation. But कई बार क्या होता है हमारा ऑब्जर्वेशन फेल हो जाता है. How? Suppose that I have a line X, Y. Okay, and this line is little bit longer than AB, but how much? Clear? So by observation, sometimes it's very difficult to say which one is greater and which one is smaller. Our next method is tracing. By using the trace paper, we can compare two lines, which one is longer, which one is shorter. How? Let's check. Here I have a trace paper and I am going to trace one line on this paper. So here I am going to trace the line AB. So that is my line A and B. Now overlap this line AB on DE. So as you can see here, DE is greater than AB. जो DE है वो greater than है AB से. E is here and D is here. Okay. So by using the trace paper, you can say that AB is shorter than DE. Okay. AB की लाइन कितनी है और जो आपका DE है उसकी लेंथ ये है. So by using the trace paper, you can say that AB is shorter than DE. Our next method is ruler and divider. So you all know how we can measure any line with the help of the ruler. Okay, ruler की help से हम किसी भी लाइन को कैसे मेजर कर सकते हैं. So here I have a ruler, but if I want to measure the line segment AB, what will I do? I will locate the point A here at 0 and then measure the length of AB. Let's check how. At 0, here is my point A, and at 28, here is my point B. So the length of line segment AB is 28 centimeter. Okay. So by the help of the ruler, you can measure any line segment. किसी भी line segment को जो कितना भी लंबा हो आप ruler की help से उसको measure कर सकते हो. For longest distance of line segments, we will use the measuring tape or the meter scale also. Now, how a divider is helpful for measuring or comparing any line segment. So what is divider? In a geometry box, you have this kind of instrument, and that is your divider. Divider is useful for measuring or comparing the line. Let's check. Just fix these 2 points Now if I am going to compare AB with DE, so just point it on DE and you can see here DE is that much greater than AB. It's your AB. The length of AB is here and the length of DE is this one. So DE is greater than AB. So with the help of the divider, you can say that AB is smaller than DE. With the help of the divider, you can measure the length also. How? That is your AB. Now just fix these 2 points on the scale and measure the length. Clear? So here the length is again 28 centimeters. So basically in the classroom we will follow our third method, and that is ruler and divider. Okay, and most of the time we are using ruler only. Clear? So students, our next topic is angles. Okay, so basically we have 6 types of angles. First one is acute angle, another one is another one is a right angle, third one is obtuse angle, fourth is a straight angle, fifth one is our reflex angle, and sixth is our complete angle. So let's check how these angles are different from each other. So first angle is acute angle. An acute angle is an angle which is less than 90 degrees. Which is less than 90 degrees. Clear? Now our second angle is right angle, the angle which is exactly 90 degrees. That is your right angle. Third is our obtuse angle, which is greater than 90 degrees. Which is greater than 90 degrees. That is your obtuse angle. But one more thing, an angle which is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Clear? So that is your obtuse angle, जो आपने क्या है 90 डिग्री से तो बड़ा है और 180 डिग्री से छोटा है. Next is straight angle. Next is straight angle. So जैसे कि नाम से ही पता है, straight angle, that is your 180 degree angle. So angle which is exactly 180 degree, that is your straight angle. Next is reflex angle, angle which is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. 360 degree, that is your reflex angle. Reflex angle जो आपके 180 डिग्री से तो बड़े होते हैं और 360 डिग्री से छोटे होते हैं. That is your reflex angle. A last angle is complete angle. So what is your complete angle? A 360 degree angle, that is your complete angle. Okay, so let's check how these angles looks like. First one is acute angle. So this angle is the example of acute angle, and how we can say that this acute angle is compared with 90 degree angle. So what is a 90 degree angle? Suppose it's your base and that is a straight line on it, so it made a 90 degree angle. Okay, एक base में जब आप एक straight line को draw करते हैं तो जो angle form होता है, that is a 90 degree angle. So how we can say that this angle is less than 90 degree and that is our acute angle. So just draw a straight line. आप एक straight line draw कीजिए. Okay, and as you can see here, this angle is less than 90 degree. Your acute angle is just less than 90 degree. 90 degree आपका ऐसा है, ये 90 degree से आपका छोटा आ रहा है. So that is your acute angle, and then this one is your right angle. Our next is obtuse angle. That is your obtuse angle which is greater than 90 degree. And how you can check it? Same method. Just draw a straight line. So as you can see here, this angle is greater than 90 degree. So that is your acute angle. Next, straight angle. So a straight line represented the angle. The straight line represented an angle, that is your straight angle. but less than 360 degree. So here is your reflex angle which is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. How? Just draw a straight line. So this one is 180 degree and your reflex angle is greater than 90 degree because this angle included a 180 degree angle also and a obtuse angle also. So by adding these two angles together, this one is a complete angle which is greater than 180 degree. 180 degree से ज़्यादा है, okay, but less than 360 degree. पूरा एक complete circle नहीं बन रहा है, so it is less than 360 degree. Now come to the next angle, that is a complete angle. So complete angle is basically a one complete revolution. Okay, so that is your complete angle. Clear? आप किसी पॉइंट से अगर एंगल बनाना स्टार्ट करते हैं और एंगल बनाते तुम्हारे उसी पॉइंट पर अगर आ जाते हैं, so that is your 360 degree angle, a complete revolution. Okay, acute angle which is less than 90 degree, right angle which is exactly 90 degree, obtuse angle which is greater than 90 degree, straight angle which is exactly 180 degree, reflex angle which is greater than 180 degree but less than 360 degree, and complete angle that is your exactly 360 degree angle. Our next topic is measuring the angles. Okay, so I am going to use an example for measuring the angles, and that is a clock. So first, just draw a clock. Just draw a clock. Okay. So here 12, 6, 3, 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, and 11. And here is the center of the clock. Okay. So suppose this one is your one hand. Okay, and another hand is started from 12 and reached at 3. So make a 90 degree angle. Yeah, find 90 degree angle. Clear? So as you can see here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 included 3 hearts. So it means 3 hearts on a watch represented 90 degree. Clear? जब आपकी निकल है जो 12 से 3 तक पहुंचती है, कौन सी 3 नंबर्स आपकी कवर करती है? So that is your 90 degree angle. वो आपका 90 degree का एंगल कवर करती है. So a complete revolution which means 360 degree. So 90 degree is the 9 is the 9 and 36. 1/4 part. 90 degree is 1/4 part of a complete revolution. Next angle is when your needle started from 12 and reached at 6, it make a 180 degree angle. Okay, 90 plus 90, so that is your 180 degree angle. And 180 degree angle is the 0 0 cancel. 18 1 18, 18 2 36. That is 1/2. So 180 degree angle is a half part of a complete revolution. Okay, and it's included 3 plus 3, 6 hearts. So 6 hearts is equals to 180 degree. Okay, 6 hearts जब आपकी वीडियो कंप्लीट कर लेती हैं, okay, so that is your 180 degree. Is when your needle started from 12 and reached at 9, so it's completed 180 degree angle and 190 degree angle. So 180 plus 90, that is your 270 degree. Okay, 180 plus 90, that is your 270 degree, and 270 is 0 0 cancel. 9 2 is 27, 9 2 is 36. 3 4 part. So when you started from 12 and reached at 9, it will cover 180 and 90 together. So that is 270 degree angle, and which is a 3/4 part of a complete angle, and it covered started from 12 and reached at 12, it means cover a complete revolution. So that is your 360-degree angle. 90 plus 90, 180, 180 plus 90, 270, 270 plus 90, 360 degree. The total is 360 degree. So you watch a complete revolution that is related to 360 degree. Our next topic is measuring angles with the help of the protractor. Okay. So how your protractor looks like? It looks like that. Okay. So it's your protractor, and with the help of this protractor, you will measure the angles. How? Let's check. So in your protractor, you can see there is one dot line in the center of the protractor. अगर आप अपने प्रोटेक्टर्स में देखें तो आपके प्रोटेक्टर्स के सेंटर में आपको एक स्मॉल डॉट नजर आएगा. ओके, सो इन योर प्रोटेक्टर इट इज हियर this one, this is small dot. Okay, so what you have to do, just place this small dot at the end of the circle, at the end of the triangle, like that. Okay, it's your base. आपका triangle का base है. इसके end पे आपको इस point को fix करना है. उसके बाद आपको ऐसे counting start करके देखना है कि ये line आपको कहाँ पर मिलती हुई ज्वाइन होती हुई दिख रही है. Okay, so in your protractor you have two sets of numbers. First is this one, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and another one is 180, 170, 160. So obviously when you started your angle from this side, so you will count from 0 to 180. Okay, and when you measure your angle from this side, so just count from here 0 to 10. Okay. So now just check it for this angle. That is the center of, that is the corner of your triangle. Okay, and I am going to fix it in the center of the protractor. Now that is your 10 degree, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So this angle is 50 degree. Okay, it is your 50 degree angle. Clear? जो आपकी एंगल की मेजरमेंट है, अगर इसको सेंटर पे फिक्स करेंगे, सो आप यहाँ से काउंट करना स्टार्ट करेंगे. सो अगर ये लाइन आपकी यहाँ से पास हो रही है, सो दैट इज योर 50 डिग्री. अगर ये आपकी लाइन 40 से पास होती है तो दैट इज योर 40 डिग्री. अगर ये 5 से अगर ये यहाँ से पास होती है तो इट मीन्स इट्स 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. सो इससे 45 डिग्री. ओके, सपोज जो है आपकी लाइन यहाँ से पास हो रही है. ओके, सो दैट इज योर 30, दैट इज योर 31, 32, 33, 34. सो एंगल इज योर 34. क्लियर? सिंपल, जैसे आप स्केल्स में मिलीमीटर्स को मेजर करते हैं, आपको यहाँ पर भी चेक करना है. नेक्स्ट वन इज अगेन जस्ट फिक्स सेंटर ऑफ द प्रोट्रैक्टर हियर. ओके, सो एज यू कैन सी हियर द एंगल इज 90 डिग्री. तो आपको जो है ये 90 डिग्री पे पॉइंट करता हुआ दिखेगा. सो हियर द मेजरमेंट इज 90 डिग्री. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन सेम, जस्ट फिक्स इट हियर. दिस वन इज 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and that is your 111, 12, 30. So that is your 130 degree. Okay. So with the help of the protractor आप क्या कर सकते हैं, अपने एंगल्स को मेजर कर सकते हैं. So in your geometry box you have that kind of protractor. Okay. So that is the center of the protractor. This one is 0, 10, 20. So आप क्या करेंगे, अपने एंगल्स को फिक्स करेंगे और उसकी वैल्यूज को फाइंड आउट करेंगे. So students, now we are going to discuss about perpendicular lines and perpendicular bisectors. So students, now we are going to discuss about perpendicular lines and perpendicular bisectors. So let us know what is the meaning of perpendicular. So suppose we have a straight line or line segment, and one straight line stands on it and it makes a 90 degree angle. That is your on MN. Now next is perpendicular bisector. So what is the meaning of perpendicular bisector? Suppose I have a line X, Y, which length is 10 centimeter. What is the length of the X, Y? That is 10 centimeter, and the line which is perpendicular to on it, that is M or N. Suppose that MN is the line which is perpendicular to X, Y, and if at the same time the line MN, the perpendicular MN divided X, Y into two equal parts. It means XN is 5 centimeter and NY is also 5 centimeter. जब आपकी perpendicular line segment को तो equal parts में divide कर देती है, so that is your perpendicular bisector. Bi means दो, sector means pieces. दो टुकड़ों में जब उसको equally two parts में जब उसको divide कर देती है, तो that is your perpendicular bisector. So what is the meaning of perpendicular bisector? When your perpendicular line divided the line segment into two equal parts, that is your perpendicular bisector. So students, our next topic is triangle. Okay, so we will divide triangles according to the angles and sides. So triangle are divided into two parts. The first one is on the basis of angles and another one on the basis of sides. Okay, so on the basis of angles we will divide triangles into three parts. The first one is acute angle, second one is obtuse angle, and third one is the right angle triangle. So what is acute angle triangle? So look at here. Here you can see that all angles are less than 90 degree. How? Let's check. If I am going to draw a straight line, so this one is a 90 degree angle. Okay, and as you can see here, this angle is less than 90 degree. Similarly, this angle also, the both angles are less than 90 degree. So we can say that it's a acute angle triangle. Why? What is the meaning of acute angle? Angle which is less than 90 degree, that is an acute angle. So in any triangle, the angles are less than 90 degree, that is your acute angle triangle. Okay. Next is obtuse angle triangle. So here, that is your obtuse angle triangle. Why? Because here one angle is greater than 90 degree. And how you can say that this one is greater than 90 degree? Again, just draw a perpendicular line. So this is 90 degree. So obviously this angle is greater than 90 degree. So obtuse angle means which is greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. So similarly, this angle is obtuse angle triangle. Okay, so in a triangle where an angle is greater than 90 degree, that's called obtuse angle triangle. Our third and last angle is right angle triangle. So what is right angle triangle? In a triangle, when we have 190 degree angle, that's called a right angle triangle. किसी भी triangle में अगर 90 degree का angle हो, so that is your right angle triangle. If any angle is greater than 90 degree, so that is your obtuse angle triangle, and if any angle is less than 90 degree, so that is your acute angle triangle. Now next one is on the basis of sides. Again we have three types of triangle. First is scalene triangle, second is isosceles triangle, and third is equilateral triangle. So what is a scalene triangle? If I have a triangle in which all sides are different. Okay, so measurement of all sides are unequal. अगर किसी triangle में सारी sides जो होती हैं वो different measurement की होती है. Just like here, if it is 4, so that one is 5 or it is 7. तो सारी sides different है, so that is your scalene triangle. अगर किसी triangle की तीनों sides जो होती हैं वो different measurement की होती हैं, so that is your scalene triangle. Next one is isosceles triangle. If in any triangle two sides are equal, so that is your isosceles triangle. अगर किसी भी triangle की कोई सी भी दो sides, suppose that this one is 5 and 7. So here, this one, these two lines इक्वल लेटरल्स मीन साइड्स। तो जिस ट्रायंगल की सारी साइड्स जो होंगी इक्वल होंगी, ओके, जस्ट लाइक हियर all sides are 5 meter or 5 centimeter. So this is your equilateral triangle. जिस ट्रायंगल की तीनों साइड जो होंगी वो इक्वल हो जाएंगे वो होगा आपका इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल. And one more thing, here all angles are also equal. Okay, इक्विलेटरल ट्रायंगल में सारी साइड्स के साथ साथ सारे एंगल्स भी जो होंगे वो होंगे आपके इक्वल होंगे. Now student, our next topic is polygon. Okay, so we already discussed what is the meaning of polygon. Okay, so polygon, first condition which is a closed curve. Okay, polygon जो कि क्या होता है, closed curve होता है. Second is made by line segments. Okay, so polygon is a closed curve which is made by line segment. आपके छोटी-छोटी line segment से मिलके कोई एक closed curve बनता है, that is your polygon. Okay, so this one is also a closed curve, but that is not a polygon. Why? Because it's not made by the line segments. In line segments से मिलके नहीं बना है. This one is not your polygon. Okay, so here we have some types of the polygons. So first one is triangle. Okay, so triangle is a polygon which has 3 sides. Okay, so if any polygon has 3 sides, we call it's a triangle. Next one is quadrilateral. If it has 4 sides, so it is called a quadrilateral. So our square, rectangle, rhombus, trapezium, these all are the quadrilaterals. Okay, so quadrilateral जिनकी 4 sides होती हैं, triangle जिनकी 3 sides होती हैं. Next is pentagon. So if any polygon has 5 sides, it means it's a pentagon. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is your pentagon. Next is hexagon. So if a polygon has 6 sides, so that's called hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is your hexagon. Next is octagon. If any polygon has 8 sides, it means it's a octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is your octagon. Okay, 8 sides octagon, 6 sides hexagon, 5 sides pentagon, 4 sides quadrilateral, 3 sides triangle. Okay, so these all are the examples of polygons. So students, our next and last topic is 3D shapes. Okay, so what is the meaning of 3D shapes? A shape which has length, height and breadth also, that is your 3D shape. ऐसी shape जिसमें length, breadth और height तीनों included होती हैं, उन्हें हम क्या कहते हैं, 3D shapes. Okay, so here I have an example of a 3D shape, a cube. Okay, it's an example of a cube which is a 3D shape. So here we have length, breadth and height. So it is your 3D shape, and that is, this one is the face. Okay, so आपको यहाँ से दिख रहा होगा, that is a square. Okay, this one is length and that is the breadth of this square. So when square comes in 3D shape, that's called a cube. This is the diagram of cube. So as you can see here, in that cube 6 faces are there. What is the meaning of faces? The flat surface. Okay, that is the flat surface. So these flat surfaces are called faces. Okay, so how many faces are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 6 faces are here. Okay, so here the shaded part, this one is the face. That is your face. Clear? The flat surface, that's called face. Now here this one is an edge, this one is an edge, 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 edge. So what is the meaning of edge? When two faces join together, that is your edges. So here this is one face and that is another face, and these two faces are joining to each other here. So that is your edges. This is your face, these two faces, and these two faces are joined, these two faces are meeting here. That is your edge. Okay. So here in this cuboid, this one is the face, this one is the face. So these two faces are joined with each other here. So that is the edge. Edge, 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 edge. Okay. So ये सारे के सारे क्या है? So ये सारे इसकी edges हैं. Next one is vertices. Vertices. Okay. So where 2 to 3 edges join together or meet with each other. Okay. So that is your vertices. जहाँ पर आपकी 2 और 3 edges आपस में मिलती हैं, that is your vertices. So here this one is your edge, this one is your edge, and this one also your edge, and the all 3 edges are joined together here. So that is your vertices. Okay. So this is your vertices. Vertex, 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 and okay. And here in that cube, in this cube, this one is your face, okay, that is your edge, 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 and these 3 edges join together here, so that point is vertex. So here I have total 8 vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. So here is your 3D shape which have length, breadth, and height. Okay. Face, the flat surface of any 3D object, that is your face. When two faces join together, that place is called edges. When 2 to 3 edges join together, that is your vertices. So students, just revise all these topics.